Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm diving into Woman of the Hour. This is a new release on Netflix. It's a Netflix original and it's directed and stars Anna Kendrick. And it goes into the story behind Rodney Alcala, who was a serial killer in the 70s and inadvertently appeared on The Dating Game. That's right, that's what we're looking at. Let's dive in, find out what all the fuss is about. So this is Anna Kendrick's feature film debut, and it really is quite interesting. Interesting because it's quite a contentious and, should we say, delicate subject matter in terms of something maybe that a woman would naturally gravitate towards a female director. It is a challenging subject matter. It's done in a very measured and confident way. There's a certain degree of maturity behind the way the film is put together and shot. And obviously the subject matter of a lesser known serial killer in the 70s and the sort of pop culture reference of them appearing in The Dating Game, which is also apparently created by Chuck Barris. There's a film called Confessions of a Dangerous Mind you should track down, which was George Clooney's feature film debut and starred Sam Rockwell, which is directly connected to The Dating Game. So have a look at that. Anyway, the thing that makes Woman of the Hour so interesting is obviously it's a very female-centric story, and it focuses primarily on Sheryl, Anna Kendrick's character and her experience and her sort of brush with this serial killer in the 70s. It's an in-depth and very, should we say, carefully orchestrated piece of filmmaking. But there's a lot more going on beneath the surface, so let's dig a bit deeper. So as much as Woman of the Hour does focus on the serial killer elements in terms of the violence, it's done with a degree of delicacy and subtlety, and everything's done pretty much at a distance, apart from the finer points, which are there purely just to hammer the point home, I think, in terms of the split personality of Rodney Alcala, played by Daniel Zavato. And he does over-egg the pudding just a touch with his creepiness, but Kendrick is clearly in charge of her subject matter. There is a certain comparisons you could make to Zodiac, the David Fincher masterpiece, in my opinion, and also Seven, although maybe not so much tonally with regards to the last example. But Woman of the Hour is clearly a very mature and confident film, and it sort of... It has an otherworldly sort of, very much a 70s era defining feel about it. And it just has that sort of laid back, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood vibe, which is sort of cool. And it's also got a cool soundtrack. But aside from that, I would recommend it. I'd track it down because Kendrick really clearly knows her subject matter. She is a director worth watching, and it will be really interesting to see what she tackles next. So on that note, I'm going to dive into my rating. Let's do that. So I'm going to be giving Woman of the Hour 4 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale. Not only is this a very interesting example of the serial killer subgenre, but also more importantly, it's a very much a female-centric led perspective on the whole thing. So on that note, I'm going to dive into my trailer and impress upon you the need to watch this film. And so it is, you've reached the end of the video review for Woman of the Hour, which is currently streaming on Netflix and is directed and stars Anna Kendrick. So if you've liked this video, then give me a thumbs up. Failing that, you can always just drop a comment in the comment box below and I will respond. And finally, just subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another one of these videos literally into your lap, then you'll get a little notification. You can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you'd like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care. Cheers now. Bye.